I haven't met a Canadian who wants to be the 51st state of the U.S.
There'd be a minority, probably the people that believe in the separation of Alberta from Canada. But other than that, I don't think
I mean, technically it's possible. I don't think we will.
I'm Patrick Lancaster, and I've been doing reports in Canada on the topic of separatism, or just the fact that Trump has said that he could consider Canada the 51st state, absorbing Canada, just like he said about Greenland. So we're going to talk to people on the streets of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, about what they think about becoming the 51st state. Let me know what you think, and we've got a lot of information to come. So let's get to it. Please like, share, subscribe. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing a story on what normal Canadians think about Donald Trump saying Canada could become the 51st state. What do you have to say about it?
I don't know. I think he's pretty much a nut job. I mean, someone with his record and the way he speaks out, I don't think he has any right to decide to try to take over another country. That's pretty much what I think. We're a sovereign nation, and we're going to stay that way no matter what.
Yeah, and he's saying the same thing about Greenland as well. Yeah.
I mean, he can say whatever he wants, but to actually do it's a whole completely different thing.
Yeah, gotcha. And you think most Canadians would totally be against it?
Yes, I think most. There'd be a minority, probably the people that believe in the separation of Alberta from Canada. But other than that, I don't think anybody else would.
I want to see what normal Canadians think about how Donald Trump said that Canada could possibly become the 51st state, even if it was in jest. Well,
Yeah, that'll never happen.
yeah, and that's the normal thought from Canadians?
I haven't met a Canadian who wants to be the 51st state of the U.S. They got enough problems. We got our own problems. We don't need to inherit their problems.
I mean, technically it's possible. I don't think we will. The rest of Canada doesn't even like him. I think the biggest worry most Canadians have is Alberta, especially with the separation going on right now, the referendum and everything. But I think Alberta is stronger on its own, and I think all of us Albertans know that. And so I don't think it's going to happen. Even if Trump wanted us to, it wouldn't happen.
And do you think, let's say in the future, if the referendum passes and Alberta becomes independent, do you think it would stay independent, or would the people in the movement want to move towards the U.S. and maybe be a state, or?
I think mostly independence. Because,
okay.
There's been a lot of threats of being the 51st state or being absorbed into that, but I think it's really independence, because what we're trying to cut away from is government overreach. So joining the U.S., I love that country, but it also has its own problems. So government bloat and government overreach is not the intention of this.
And on the subject of possibility of the 51st state, of course, Trump is throwing that around quite a bit. What do you think, not even necessarily just Alberta, but Canada in general, the normal Canadian citizen, what do they think about the possibility of sometime in the future Canada being the 51st state?
Who would want to join a country led by a guy like that? I mean, their entire constitution, their government structure is under threat right now. And they haven't proven that they can continue as a republic, democracy. That remains to be seen. So why would we want to say that we're going to join a country that is really at a crisis of its own?
And you believe that's what most Canadians think?
I believe so.
Okay.
They wouldn't want anything to do with Trump.
What do you think? Of course, Trump and the states have thrown around the comments of Canada being the 51st state. What do you think normal Canadians what do they think about those statements? And do they think there's a possibility Canada could be the 51st state?
I don't think so. I think most of the Canadians are laughing about it, and I don't think so. I think most of the people agree in not being the 51st state.
All right, so that was a little look at what people had to say about Trump saying Canada could become the 51st state. A little chilly out here tonight, but I think you get the gist. I don't think any of them would be up for it. So we'll wrap this quick report up. Let me know what you think. Comment below. And Tell me if you think I should go to Greenland and talk to them about that and everything that's been going on with Greenland. It seems like Trump's been a little bit more serious when it comes to Greenland. But please like, share, subscribe. Remember, I'm a totally independent crowdfunding journalist. You can support my work with the link on the screen or in the description. Now let's go get some more information.